going on, my city? You are tuned into the Video Shop, the hottest video show in the D. I'm your girl Juicy, and I got a feeling things are about to get hot and juicy around here with the infamous and brilliant D.F. Rogers in the building. He is the author, and we are here to talk about his first published book, Panties and Power. What's going on with you today?
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad to be here. Yeah.
Yes. So you just published this book, Panties and Power. Let's get right into it.
Okay.
What inspired you to write a book about female empowerment, Panties and Power? That is such a powerful title.
Well, it'd be, in me being a man, I have an unconscious servitude to the beauty of all women that I so happen to become conscious of, and that made me start paying attention to the things that women struggle with in our society. So, I started to use my writing talent to try to change that, to try to empower women, with the things that I know.
Okay, trying to empower women with what you know, mix it together and create something new. What can a woman embody after reading Panties and Power?
Well, she can embody something that can only come from understanding your origins. So you have to understand the origin of who you are and where you came from. Because, if we are considered to be made in the image likeness of God, a woman, all human beings have to come through the vessel of a woman, which makes a woman more so a co-creator with God, which makes her origin is the creator and being coupled with him. So I try to make sure that women know that as I write throughout the book, so that they can, grasp that and start to, own their identity as they move through life.
Okay, on your identity, ladies. What are the steps to becoming a goddess as described here in your book?
Okay, well, first you have to know what a goddess is, which is a woman who moves with knowledge and wisdom and understanding in her daily walks of life. Then you have to understand what's going on with you internally just as a human being, such as your desires, your love, and these things that are going on inside you, and understand the significance of each attribute within yourself. Then you have to understand how to empower these attributes. There's certain activities and things you have to do to make sure that these things are effective and you can manifest into the physical world from them. And you have to go on, maybe you have to understand what's going on with your relationships, with your people, environments, and habits, as I describe all in there, and how you can actually capture all those to where you control them, they don't control you. To get to that, you have to also be above fear and patience, which I describe as invisible bullies in the book. Doubt is another invisible bully, passivity, jealousy. All these things will come to try to rob you of your destiny. And you have to, understand, have your own concept of what's right and what's wrong. And don't let anyone explain that or tell you what that is, which I explain to that. And then I actually go back into what I just explained to you about a woman being a co-creator with the creator of all things. Once you go through those steps and grasp those things, you will be a goddess in the 21st century.
Were these experiences based off someone you know, or maybe events that took place in your life?
Well, some of them based on events, because my daughter's mother was killed in 2002 in Detroit. And, she was killed by a man. She got into a confrontation with the guy's girlfriend, and he shot her. And I can never understand why, how a man could just shoot a woman like that. Do you really know what you're killing? Do you really know what you're taking off the earth? So that kind of made me look more into what's going on with women. And also, a lot of the people that I learned from were women. A lot of books that I love the most are written by women. So all of these things kind of put together, and me paying attention to what's going on with women in our society, helped me to come up with Panties and Power.
So being an author, who inspired you as a writer?
I was just saying, there's a sister named Ava Muhammad whose books I read a lot. A guy named DYER. His books are real inspirational. DEEPAK, CHOPRA. I even mess with JOYCE, MEYER, and read biographies such as Cleopatra's and books by HILARY and all of them. I pay attention to all women of all races, of all ages, so I can get a complete understanding of what a woman can and do to empower herself.
Were there any obstacles you feel you needed to overcome to make Panties and Power a success?
Definitely. Well, I'm from Detroit, the west side of Detroit, area called Brightmoor, and it's real dark over there. Like, it ain't too much over there to inspire you to do too much or nothing with your life. Right. So I had to overcome that obstacle because there's really not much around me telling me I can do anything. So I had to overcome that. Then I had to overcome women telling me that I can't write a book about empowering women. As if I'm trying to say that I know how to be a woman better than them. First off, I don't know how to be a woman at all. I'm not one. But I do know different paths of empowerment I feel women can take as a man that's sitting back and watching what's going on with women, that I feel like they can take to empower themselves and reposition themselves in the world.
Okay. What were your emotions as you were writing Panties and Power? What were you feeling?
It goes back to like my daughter's mother. I was feeling a lot of the feelings I felt and the thoughts that I had when she first died. Like different things I was going through about, you know, I was more so had the question of why than revenge in my head. Like, why would you do this? How could you do this to a woman? And I was thinking about all those things as I was writing. You know, that's kind of like the core of my inspiration and the emotions that were flowing through me as I was writing that.
Well, them are some real deep emotions you touched on. What can a man, you know, get out of reading your book?
Well, a people or a nation or nothing can rise higher than this woman. So if a man is in tune, he understands that the first feeling of love that he ever felt was from a woman. The first person that nursed him was a woman, in the form of a mother. So, you know, the thing that a man must understand is how to understand these women, because without them, we're nothing. So I feel like a man should read my book to even get more details about what's going on with women, so he can put his experiences with it and try to empower the women that he comes across in his daily walks of life.
So when you wrote this book, what were you trying to achieve? Were you trying to build awareness?
Yeah, I'm trying to build awareness. I'm trying to save women from different forms of pain that they unnecessarily go through, as a lack of confidence, as far as like things like following media beauty standards, overcoming that, as far as overcoming someone telling you that you're not worth this because you did this or you did that you always can be refreshed and be renewed, because there's a goddess inside you waiting on you to summon it about it.
Well, that is all key points you touched on. Tell my viewers, where can we find this book?
Well, you can find Panties and Power on Amazon.com, Truth Bookstore in Northland, or you can also find it on pantiesandpowerinfo.com, or you can email me and we can work something out, depending on your retailer or something, at pantiesandpower@gmail.com.
Well, there you have it, Panties and Power, because Panties is power. D.YER Rogers in the building. Make sure you check him out. Grab the book. It's in stores, online. And I'm Juicy, and you are tuned into the Video Shop, the hottest video show in the D. Remember, don't nobody do it like the D.
Nobody.